Hi there, this video follows on from the business ideas topic and looks at the concept of added value. Now, this is a topic that has more focus in the Edexcel specification and not so much in AQA, OCR and WJEC, but it's still a really useful concept if you're a budding entrepreneur, want to know how you can be making money, as well as adding a little bit of context to what businesses do for those other specifications as well. What we're going to look at today is what we mean by the term added value, how it's achieved, and also why it's so important for businesses to focus on. Now, added value is the difference between the variable cost and the selling price. If we think back, one of the main roles of businesses is to organise the factors of production, to produce and then to sell finished goods or services onto consumers. And really what the enterprise here is doing is it's adding value by taking the factors of production and what they cost and being able to sell those finished goods or services to consumers or customers at a greater price and receive more revenue than it costs the business in buying those factors of production. The concept of added value is important because it's closely linked to profit. If we can increase added value either by reducing costs or increasing the revenue that we receive, it means that the business can pay off its fixed costs more quickly. And as a result, it has a better chance of making profit, of survival, and in the long run, of growth. There's two main ways for a business to add value to its goods or services. The first of those is to decrease its costs while keeping its revenues the same. But this is something that's not always that easy to do. And a lot of the time we will focus instead on that other method, which is increasing the revenue that a business can gain, or rather how it could raise its selling price. Ways in which a business can do that are shown here. And while I'm talking through this, perhaps you could think maybe about some examples of businesses that you know, goods or services that you buy purely because of each of these reasons. The first couple we'll look at is the convenience of the good or service, and also tied into this is the speed of service. Do you get takeaway from a particular fast food restaurant because of how quick they are? One of the main reasons why McDonald's broke into the UK market and is so successful is because of the fast food part. People want that convenience and are willing to pay more for it and are willing to buy more because of that added value. We can also talk about branding. Sometimes people will buy a good purely because of the logo that is on the product that they're buying, because it may represent something else. And this ties into changing consumer needs with fashions and trends. You just have to look around at what logos people are wearing on their clothes, what phones they have, what cars they drive, to see that branding really makes a difference. Branding can also tie into quality. The brand can represent something being of a higher quality, being better put together, being more reliable. So people are willing to pay more for that because they think it will last longer, they think it won't break. That ties into design and USP, which stands for unique selling points. Is there something about that good that you can't get from anywhere else that makes it stand out? Great example of this is the Dyson vacuum cleaner. Bagless technology, when it was launched, people loved that and it was patented. That idea was protected so that other firms couldn't copy it. There's also special offers. When you buy a good or a service, do you get something extra with it? Do you get maybe a checkup call after a couple of days? If you buy a good, does it give you a discount on something else you buy with it? If you've ever bought a meal deal, maybe you just wanted the sandwich, but because the crisps and the drink were that little bit cheaper, you've gone, oh, I'll get all of it. That's a way for a business that it's increasing how much it sells, it's increasing its revenue by offering something extra. And The final way of adding value that we're going to talk about is combining existing products. This could be through taking two separate ideas and putting them into one. That's how the iPhone came about. We already had MP3 players, we already had mobile phones. Apple, not the first company to do it, but they did it most successfully, put the two together. That's created kind of obsolescence of phones on their own and of MP3 or music players on their own, but it created this added value and made people think, rather than buying these two things separately, I can buy one together, and it allowed Apple to charge more for their product to get greater revenues from their customers, so increase value and make more profit. Thanks for watching, guys. Please, if you can, like, subscribe, sign up for notifications so that you can access all the relevant material that links and takes you through your business studies course.